Hi, my name is Ruth, and when I was 22, on December 28, 1977, I had an abortion. I just want to let you know that I grew up in a Christian home. I was very sheltered and very naive, and I just grew up so free and easy. I went to college. I went away to a Christian college. And one weekend, my high school boyfriend came to visit me. And we went out on a date. And that night, we had sex. And that night, I got pregnant. First time I'd ever had sex, and I got pregnant with twins. And when he found out, he said, "You need to have an abortion. I'm in college, and I don't need this." And I basically said, "No, you're going to marry me." And so we did. We did get married. We had the boys, the twins. And about a year and a half after that, I was pregnant again. And he said, "I think you need to get an abortion. We don't need another baby." And I said, "No." And my daughter was born. And shortly after that, right after that, I was pregnant again. And this time he said, "You're going to get an abortion. We can't afford another baby. I don't want another baby." And so the pressure that was put on me not to have another baby by him, it was so strong. He said to me, "If you don't have an abortion, I'm going to leave you." And so on December 28, 1977, I agreed, in hopes to saving my marriage, I agreed to have an abortion. When we were at the clinic and I was getting prepped for the abortion, and I remember right before they put me to sleep, I asked the lady who was the attendant, I said, "Do you think God will forgive me?" She looked at me and she goes, "Yeah, He'll forgive you." And I remember waking up after it was over, realizing I was alive. I was surprised I was alive, because I just thought God was going to kill me and destroy me, because that's what I deserved. When we got home, I thought things were going to be okay. He was real helpful. He seemed to be real thankful that we were not going to have another baby. But yet the drugs and the alcohol pulled so hard on him that it turned out that he left me anyway. So I knew that I had not only lost my marriage, I had lost a baby. It was difficult to keep that secret so secret, but I was able to push it out of my mind because I had 3 children to raise. I had to move into an apartment without a husband, and I had to find a job. And so being so busy, it was easy to stuff it way down deep. I went back to the church that I had been raised in, and I had been asked to be a chaperone at a youth camp for high schoolers. And so I thought, oh, okay, if my mom will watch the kids, I'll go. And so I went. And at that youth camp where I was supposed to be the chaperone, I heard the gospel. And it was December 28, 1978, a year later, that I received the Lord for myself. And I just remember going to church, starting a whole new life. But every time I went to church, there was something in me that kept saying, I need to keep the secret. And then I met Larry at a singles group there at the church. We fell in love and we got married. We had a son of our own. But it was very important to me, even as a born-again Christian, to keep that secret. I didn't want anyone to ever know that I had gone through an abortion, that I had agreed to an abortion. I wanted that secret forever. One day, years later, after Larry and I were married, I went to a Bible study where a bunch of ladies were there. And one of the gals that I knew fairly well was talking about one of her children, a baby. And I knew her children. I knew she wasn't talking about them. And I didn't know what happened to this other baby that she was talking about. And so I thought she would tell me that she had a miscarriage or maybe gave a baby up for adoption. And so I asked her in front of everybody, "What happened to that baby?" And she said, "I had an abortion." And when she said those words, I broke out into tears. And I realized the Lord was working on my heart, that I could no longer keep this secret that I thought only I had. I didn't realize other people, other Christian women, had had abortions. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just my personal secret, my personal pain. It seemed like the Lord was just telling my heart, you need to get healed. You really need to get healed, and now's the time. I got a plan for you.